What's going on, guys? In this tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how to make money with bots. So some time ago, I did a video about this and people have been asking me to do a full tutorial showing you exactly how this works and how we can get this set up. And that's what I'm going to do in this video. And I've been testing some new bots and some settings and I've really nailed it down now. And I'm making some pretty good money every single day with this method. So I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. We're not going to miss any steps in this video. You're not going to need any technical experience or website or anything like that to make this work. Sorry, I just had some surgery on my mouth. And this is going to be a very quick setup because it's actually pretty simple to get this all started. And this is the thing about AI and bots now, we can get started making money fairly quickly. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make money with bots online. Let's go. All right, guys, so we're going to need a couple of tools to make this work. The first tool you're going to need is Telegram. And this is where I'm going to show you how to find the bot that I'm currently using at the moment. It's a very good bot. So you will need Telegram. The next thing you're going to need is this tool here called Cornix. Now they do have a free trial that you can use. I will leave a link in the description. However, they do have a special at the moment where you can get 65% off. So if you do want to get that, there is a link in the description. And this is what it looks like in the back end. And we'll go through this in a second. But first of all, you want to make sure you download Telegram and then you want to go ahead and sign up and get your free trial or whatever you want to do with this specific platform because you're going to need it. Now, this is a step-by-step tutorial on how to set up the bot to go ahead and make the most money possible in the most efficient way with the best risk management. So let's get started. First of all, I'll just take you through this platform before we get into anything else, and I'll kind of show you what everything is. This is a demo account because I have stuff running on my actual account right now. So you're going to have a trades section where your trades show up. You're going to have an accounts section where your account shows up for your money, etc. You have an asset section. You have a bot section where you have your bot set up. And then there's a few things you don't really need to worry about here. But then we have the marketplace where you're going to set up your marketplace, right? Where you can choose bots, but we're not going to be choosing bots from this specific area. Now, I did forget you are going to need one other thing, and that is a crypto exchange. Bitget.com is the one that I use and works the best with these bots. I'll also leave a link for that below as well. So let's get started on how you can get all of this done. Now, first of all, what we have to do is set up our accounts first, and I'm going to come back to here. So what you want to do is you want to go to the accounts section, and I already have this set up, but you want to go to create an account, and then you want to choose the one that you're going to be doing. In this case, you're going to be doing Bitget. And then what you're going to do is you're going to connect your Bitget account. Now, it's not going to be Bitget Spot. It's going to be Bitget Futures. So what you want to do is to make sure in your Bitget account on the exchange, you have your money or your crypto in the futures wallet rather than the other one, okay? I think it's somewhere here. Let me have a look. Yep, so you want to have it in the USDTM futures. Have your crypto in that when you sign up to your account, your USDT. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put in the account name and everything that you need from the exchange. And then you're going to go ahead and click create account. Now, if you want, you can do a demo account just to make sure this all works for you. That's up to you. And then once you do that, it's going to be connected here. The next step we need to do is we need to go ahead and find a bot to use. Now, I'm just going to go through the marketplace real quick and show you some bots, but then I'll show you the one that I'm actually using. So if we go to the marketplace right here that I showed you before, I'm not going to go through every single feature because we don't need to do that. But if we go to the marketplace, you'll see that it has these stats, okay? So for example, this CTI VIP bot has made in the last 3 months 103%. Now we can click on this and we can see some stuff. So we can see from December all the way till now, it's made 96%. So that's in 6 months. And in the 3 months, it's made 100. So you would have doubled your money in 3 months. Now we can also go to score, and it's going to give us a score. 91 is very good. Obviously, the higher the better. And then there's a risk score, and then there's a service scores, etc. Now, if we go to the stats, it gives you everything you need to understand. So we have our take profits 1, 2, and 3, and it tells us how many times it hit take profit 1, 81%, how many times it hit 2, 43, and then 3, it hit 30%, and then 20% on take profit 4. And then it tells us down here that this bot's had 390 winning trades, 80 losing trades, you are going to have losses. That's just normal in the game. And then 4.4% neutral trades, which would have been break even. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now, let's go ahead and I will show you the bot that I'm using, and I'll show you all of the settings that I'm actually using with this bot. And it has absolutely insane returns. I'll show you all the results. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to head over to Telegram, and then I'm going to give you a group below. Make sure you go and check that group out. Okay, so I'll find the group real quick here. All right, so this is a group here called Crypto Devil Private, and all you do is you contact this person and they'll give you access to their group. Now here are some of the results. This is just the results from one day. So this is on the 30th of the 3rd, so yesterday. 1,600%, and then we can go back to other ones. They had one loss, and they had, on this day, they had 2,700% return on investment. Like, it's crazy the results these guys are getting. Now, they're using a 20-time leverage, so the results are a little bit higher than other people. But as you can see, they only had one stop loss on that day. And then we go up, they had no stop losses on this day, etc. Like, it's insane the results that this bot is getting. So you go and contact them in the private messenger, and then they'll give you access to another group. And this is the group that they're going to give you access to, and it has all of the signals here. Okay, you want to make sure you're logged into your browser, right? Logged into your account. And what we want to do is we want to go make sure you're in the group. Once you're in the group, you'll be accepted. You want to go over to the Signal bot and then go Signal bots. And then we want to go create a Signal bot. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do this. If you want to, you can click set auto trading. But I did have an issue with this when I set this up and it didn't work. It might work now. It's up to you. We'll just see if it actually does work. It actually does. So you could do this, and then you can go create bot if you want, if it works for you. Or you can go into here and you can go add new bot, and you can click the Crypto Devil bot. Okay. But what I'll do is we will actually just do it in here, just because it's much easier to do. So you click that, and you would go ahead and click create bot. We'll leave everything like this for now. We'll just create the bot, and then we'll do all of the settings. Okay, now this is created. We can leave this now. So that's an easy one-click install. The reason I showed you this other way is because sometimes it doesn't work. I'm going to refresh this, and the bot should now be connected to my account. All right, so here's my bot. I had to do a couple of resets. You want to go to here, and you want to go to Edit Bot, and this is where you need to pay attention. The first thing you need to do is you need to make sure that your account is connected. So mine is the BitGet demo account. You want to make sure it's the Crypto Devil VIP signals. This is where things get a little bit interesting. So first of all, you want to go to the advanced section, and you want to put number of trades open at one time. I would start with a really low number. So let's just say 4. I have 10 on mine, but let's just say 4. So we're going to have 4 trades open at one time. Now, you want to risk between 1 to, put it on percentage, 1 to 3% of your capital that's in your account. Okay, so let's just say we're going to risk 2%. We're going to risk 2% over 4 trades. So that means 2% total on all the open trades. That means that we would have this at 0.5, because it's going to open it per trade. Okay, so 0.5 per trade equals 2% on 4 trades. So keep that in mind. That's a very safe number. So if anything turns bad, we won't lose a lot of money. The next thing is leave all of this as it is, apart from that percentage. The next step is leave entries as it is. And then this is important. We have the one called take profits. So you'll see here on the bot, there's a thing called target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are your take profit targets. What you can do is you can leave this on the take profits channel if you want, and it'll do it automatically. Or you can do it yourself, which is what I like to do. I like to do custom, and you can put in your own percentages. So let's say you want to sell most of your coins at take profit 1, and then take profit 2, and then take profit 3, you want to do 20%, and then take profit 4, you want to do 20% as well. Although they have 6 take profits, so you would want to do 6 take profits. You can add more take profits if you like. But let's just say you want to do 4. If you change it to 4 take profits, it doesn't matter if this is 6, it's only going to do 4 take profits. But for beginners, I would leave it on channel and they're going to do it all for you, okay? But you can change it if you like. I'll show you what I do, okay? I do pretty much exactly what I just showed you. I have it on 30, 30, 20, 20. And I have 4 targets. I don't have 6, okay? So you can leave it like that. Stop loss. This is extremely important. This is what happens when you hit your stop loss. So if the trade turns bad, it's going to sell out at that stop loss so you don't lose a lot of money or crypto. However, we can do a thing called risk management. You want to have a trailing stop loss, and then they will determine the percentage of the stop loss, and you want to go to personal, and then what you want to do is you want to have it on moving target. What this means is that when a trade, I'll try to explain this to you as best I can, when a trade hits take profit target 1, your stop loss is going to move to your entry point. So then if it goes reverses, it's going to sell out the rest of your coins at your entry point so you don't lose any money, but you're still locked in take target 1. When it gets to target 2, if it hasn't hit the stop loss already at the entry point, it's then going to move the stop loss to target 1. So if you hit 1 and then 2, and then it reverses back to target 1, your stop loss will sell out the rest of your coins at 1, okay? And it keeps going. This is why with my bot, I have my take profits quite high on the 1 and 2, because if the price goes to my take profit 1s, my take profit 2, for example, my stop loss is going to be moved to my target 1, and then it can move back down and sell out the rest of the coins. So that's what you want to have it set to: leveraged trailing, and then personal, and then moving target. You want to have it on moving target, okay? So it's going to move with the target. Or you can keep it on break even, which means that it will always stay at the entry price no matter how far it goes up, okay? That choice is yours, but I have it on moving target. The next thing we talked about is you want to set your number of trades. The more money you have, the more trades you can do. If you don't have a lot of money in your account, you want to keep it low. 2 trades, 4 trades, 6 trades. I only do a maximum of 10 trades at a time on my account, and I have around about 10,000 in my account, just to give you a general idea. Then once that's done, you click Save Changes. Super simple. That's very easy to do. And then all you do is when your trades are live, you're going to have a tab with open trades, and then you're going to have a tab with closed trades showing you all of your closed trades. Now here's a trade that I did in my live account, and I'll show you kind of what you can do. You can edit the trade at any time you want by clicking on the trade when it's open. This is closed, but it can be open. You can go to timeline, and it's going to show you all of your fulfilled take profits. So we hit take profit 1 and 2, and then we hit 3 as well on this one, and then it probably stopped out. And you can edit all of this, and then you can edit the configuration. So when this is open, if you go to edit, you can actually edit everything. The stop loss, take profits if you want, whatever you like. It's up to you, but I would recommend just leaving it to the bot. And then all you got to do, if you use the settings that I gave you and you use the trailing stop loss, all you need to do is let the bot run. The bot will now post its signals inside the Telegram group. And then what it will do is there's so many signals I need to go down to the bottom. And then what it will do is it will tell you when they've hit the take profits. So you can actually have the notifications on your phone, and you know when they've hit take profits if you want to go in and have a look. But I would recommend looking at it all the time as well, just to make sure everything is all good. And that's exactly how it works, guys. I'll leave a link to this in the description. It's super easy to set up. Or if you don't want to use the Telegram, just go to the marketplace, and there's literally bots here that work as well, and you can see all of the results on the screen. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.